So my next dungeon debacle came when I was running my own group at college, and we had been running for quite a while. I think they were maybe level 5, and they were such a good group, and I was so proud of the world that I had built, and we were all having so much fun. Every night we would play well into the night and into the morning during college, and we would also obviously drink quite a bit. And when I'm drinking and when I've got a good group, I want to give them things, which included magic items. Now, since I was still kind of a new dungeon master, I didn't understand how magic items could possibly ruin the game, or I guess unbalance it. I don't want to say ruin it because we still had fun, but I gave my archer character boots of flying, and some of you might already be recoiling at the idea. So he put the boots of flying on, and he's asking questions like, well, can I use these every time in combat? And I was like, oh yeah, like once per combat, it'd be fine. And he was like, well, how long do they last? And I was like, I don't know, maybe like 10 rounds or something. And I just didn't have answers. I can't remember if I had made these boots up or if I had found them and they didn't have parameters in the Dungeon Master's Guide. We were playing, I think we were playing 4th edition at this point too, so, you know. And it ended up being just a mess. He put the boots of flying on. Every combat he would go up into the air where I couldn't reach him, and he would just wreak havoc on all of my monsters. The party would win without much challenge. And at that point, I wasn't skilled enough to understand how to manipulate my monsters, whether putting artillery in there to kind of stop him, or putting snares so he couldn't use the boots every single combat. At that point, the only thing I could think of was adjusting the boots, or like trying to break them so that he couldn't use them anymore. And I had given them to him so it was really my fault, and I hadn't put restrictions or parameters on them. So that was my first lesson in how items can break the game. Don't give your ranged character boots of flying without parameters. The end.